Hello, this is Lolly. I'm back with my December Daily Binder, part 11. And in the beginning, I had gone through and cut up plenty of the cardstocks from the collection and some extra blanks here so that I could get those cut out before I would cut too many small pieces out of my papers, and then I wouldn't be able to cut the backgrounds themselves. So let's look and see what to play with next. So many good choices. I keep thinking this might be for the 25th, not sure. I kind of think I do want to use these for sure, but I think I might want to do this one right now. And this is Oh Come All You Faithful. It was a big 12-inch paper, and obviously I had to cut it down, so I barely got it all in there, but the song itself is in there. So I'm thinking I don't want to decorate this heavily because I really want to see the words. So I'm thinking if this were in here, maybe I could put some sort of a pocket on the outside to hold photos or the journaling cards. So I could possibly sew by cutting one of these apart and put that on there. I don't want to glue anything on. It would need to be clear, and that would show, the glue would show, or even tape runner would show. I'm thinking of an envelope. I have, I went and got these two. I have these off-white envelopes. This is an A2. This is an old Hallmark one. I used to go to like the drugstore the day after a holiday like Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, and they would be taking all the cards down out of the racks, and they would give you the extra envelopes because they had to get rid of the envelopes, but the cards they had to send back to the store. So I'm just thinking maybe making a flap like this. I like the size of this. So I could adhere this, maybe even center it like this, and then decorate this little triangle here. Let me see what I have in the 6-inch papers that might look okay with this. Oh, I know what we have. That little this snowflake thing here. I think that would work. It's not quite long enough, but I could do it this way. Okay, so let me get my pencil and just kind of trace this out. Okay, so this, marking where that fold line is, because I really need to cut shorter than that fold line in order for it to, I know you can't see the lines here. I can barely see them myself. My fold line, where'd it go? Here it is, here. And this is exactly where my fold line is. I'm going to do this so I can see what I'm doing. And then maybe move this in like 3/8 of an inch in. Let's see if that works. Pretty good. Okay, I do need to erase my mistake here. Okay, that gives it a nice mat. But I also want to mat this side as well, and this is the one that's going to be in front here, and it needs something on it, and that will be a cute back. If I like this being able to flip, but obviously it's not going to be able to flip because this has to be glued down in order for this to flip. I would love to have a double flip. I could score it right around here and then tape just the opening part, the part right here by the fold, and then it would flip that way, but I'm really not thrilled with it, so I think it's just going to stay like this. Or I could just tape this part down and make this a pocket right here. That would be kind of cute. I like the way this looks like an envelope all by itself. That's really cute. And I might still decorate something here. We'll see what we'll do. But I like the idea of making this a pocket so that I could put in something, a card, I don't know what. Okay, let's work on this. So this, I never did measure this envelope. It is 5.5 by almost 8, not quite 8. So if I made a mat for this, I think I would go 7.5 by 7.5 by 5 1/8. Okay. Okay, let me see what I have there. I think at this point, the only thing I'm going to have, if I use a full to cover this in its entirety, would be one of these. Because everything else has been cut down to size. But I'm thinking, I know it's dangerous to think, but I am thinking that maybe instead of matting the whole thing, I could just do a pocket. And in that case, I wouldn't need one of these whole sheets. So let me see what else I have. Okay, so let me look. Put these aside. And this could actually do a pocket too, like that. And that would be a good use of this paper, or no, because this is the right side of it. I can't make a pocket that way because this would be upside down. This might be a good choice for that. Okay, let me just mark where this needs to go. Now, one of the problems with these papers is it has this little notch here where there had been the hole on the paper pad. So I will need to either not worry about it or I will need to cover it up. So right now I'm going to glue this side and the bottom. And maybe that little side there too. I just did this little side here and normally wouldn't have, but now, question is, does that little notch there bother me, and do I need to cover that up? I have lots of little strips I could use. Like this one, for instance. This was cut off the bottom of one of the paper strips, the paper sheets. Actually, I like it better right here. Oh my. This is hard. Now, I really do like the idea of something along this, like, I like making cuffs on pockets, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe some trim would be really good against that. I do have this washi from the set. This is the green, like holly leaves or sprigs. I'm not loving that at all. Okay, I have another strip, and I think I'm going to try and fix it to that. I think I don't know. I might leave this little blue thing on there. Problem is, none of these are quite long enough, and I have this weird shape here. So I'm just thinking. I have an idea. Since it's not long enough to do what I want it to do, I'm going to trim it off like it's short on purpose. And then, let's see, I might want to trim around the corners. So I just rounded these two bottom corners. So kind of would look like an envelope flap in a way. Right there. Actually, I need to trim it down a little more. This way it looks like an envelope flap that's been pulled, folded over like that. I think that works. And then I have these chipboard stickers I haven't been using much of. I've used this one on a paper clip and I made one banner. But I'm thinking I like this Deck the Halls right here. There's a lot of blue going on in this sticker. And I don't need to puff that up because it is puffy. Could put it here and it's really pretty, but then it kind of makes... I want to save this for the day that I, decorate this or put a photo here. So I want to save that as like a photo mat. Okay, so this is, to me, this is done for the front. Now I need to adhere this on the back. Normally I always use liquid adhesive when I'm doing pockets. But in this case, since it's going to be adhered to this, I'm going to have to use a tape runner. And I am using a pretty narrow one. And I'm wondering whether I should do both sides just to make sure that this, because if I just adhere this, I think this idea as a flap might not be strong enough. So I think I'd better go across here and here, or at least some of it. I do want to tell you about these bone folders too. My long search for the perfect bone folder ended when I found these. I was so excited. I got them in my shop and now they are out of stock. So I don't know if they're going to get them again. So get them while you can. I'll give you the link down below. I'm really discouraged and hope that they get those back in because they are wonderful. Okay, so now... So we do have something of a pocket here. It will hold something, whether it's a small photo or a journaling card, I don't know. But at least it is somewhat secured. And this can still come in and out, and I can still decorate that. So what do we want to do with that? Let me make some room here. And let's see what we have in the way of stickers. I could use one of these, but since I have kind of triangular spots left, I thought I might be looking for something. Ooh, although I like this bird and I could trim this down. That's a really cute bird. I like the fact that this stocking could go down this bottom corner here. Okay, so when that's in there, I kind of have to see what it looks like before I decide what else to do. Because frankly, I could put a photo right here on this cardstock, right there, and still have room for a journaling spot. And I have this little spot right here that I might be looking for something. I think I'm going to use Cheeriest of Seasons right here. And then underneath that, the Merry Christmas one. Well, I don't think that's getting a lot. I think it's a little too dark for that, for this background. However, this one would be more appropriate. There. Now I've decorated the bottom. Does it all show? Yay, it all shows through. Great. So again, I'll put a photo here. I have a little spot here. This has a pocket, and then this opens up, and I could put photos and whatever in there. So now all I need is our numbers. And so we are up to, let me cut this 12 off there because it's going to be bothering me. We need 15 and 16. Okay, and I need to get the book out. All right, so I always like to get the book out so that I can see where my tags need to go. Obviously, I've got so much going on here. I need to put the tag toward the left this time, the number tag. Okay, and what do we do this time? Because they're all different, so I think it's time for red. Actually, I'm thinking maybe gold this time, because I don't think I have anything in the gold. So let me see when I can look in my dies. Okay, I've got those. And I have these little scraps of this kind of burgundy and gold ribbon I might use. So we said it needed to go here. Okay, let me think here. I'm not sure that I want to do this on gold. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Okay, now what I want to do is put a little touch of this on there. Actually, I think I'm going to pop this up. Put that there at an angle. Now I also have some of this in blue, and I think I might use that on this side. This can drop down in there. The ribbon stays right above it. All right, let me put this away. Little scrap bag, and we are ready to put this in the book. There we go. Little flip out, clear some room, pocket here, envelope there, and then we have a pocket here, and I can still put photos down inside there. So let's close it up. And now my big tag from before is more balanced, whereas before I was saying this was way too tall. Now I've got the balance of this one here. Very, very cute. Getting chunkier and chunkier. So we are done up to day 16. Thank you so much for watching this entire process. This series has been so fun. Still have more to go.